The Okapi johnstoni, often called the forest giraffe, the Congolese giraffe, or even the zebra giraffe, is one of the most enigmatic and captivating large mammals on Earth. This elusive creature inhabits the dense, shadowy understory of the Ituri rainforest and other tropical lowland forests in the northeastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC. For centuries, it remained hidden from Western science, known only through local legends among the Mbuti and other indigenous peoples of the region. When European explorers finally brought proof of its existence in the early 20th century, thanks to skins and skulls obtained by Sir Harry Johnston in 1901, the scientific world was stunned by this animal that appeared to blend features of a giraffe, a zebra, and even a deer or antelope. In this video, we delve deeply into the Okapi's biology, its intriguing evolutionary relationship to the giraffe, and the striking but superficial resemblance to the zebra, its daily life in the rainforest, feeding habits, social behavior, reproduction, threats, and conservation efforts. In the year 1901, the Ituri forest, a vast, humid expanse of tangled vines, towering trees, and perpetual twilight, was one of Africa's last great unknowns. Explorers had heard whispers from the Mbuti pygmies of a shy, horse-like creature with striped hindquarters that dwelled in the deepest shadows. When skins reached Europe, initial reactions ranged from skepticism to outright disbelief. Some thought it a hoax or a hybrid, but the Okapi was real, an entirely new genus and species within the giraffe family. Its scientific name honors both its genus, Okapia, derived from local names like Oapi and Sir Harry Johnston. The Okapi became one of the last large mammals discovered by science, a living fossil whose appearance has changed little since the Miocene epoch. The Okapi stands about 1.52 meters, 6.5 feet at the shoulder, with a body length of around 2.5 meters and a weight of 350 kilograms, 4,770 pounds. Females typically larger than males. Its build is compact and muscular, suited for navigating dense undergrowth rather than open plains. The coat is a rich chocolate red to mahogany brown, velvety and oily, an adaptation that repels relentless tropical rain and keeps the animal dry in the humid forest. The most striking feature is the bold white horizontal stripes on the rump, upper legs, and lower limbs, ringed with black. From the front, the Okapi looks uniformly dark and unremarkable, blending into tree trunks and shadows. From behind, those stripes mimic dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy, creating disruptive camouflage that breaks up the animal's outline. The head features large upright ears that rotate independently to pinpoint sounds from any direction, crucial in a forest where visibility is limited to a few meters. The neck is moderately long, shorter than a giraffe's, but longer than most forest ungulates, and the tongue is prehensile, dark blue-black, and up to 45 centimeters long. perfect for stripping leaves and grooming hard-to-reach areas. Males bear short ossicones, horn-like structures covered in skin, like giraffes, while females have knobby bumps or none. Both sexes have scent glands on their feet, leaving chemical markers on vegetation and trails. Despite the zebra-like stripes, the Okapi is not related to zebras, family Equidae, odd-toed ungulates. It belongs to the family Giraffidae, sharing this group with only one other living species, the giraffe, Giraffa camelopardalis. Giraffidae traces back to the Miocene, about 2310 million years ago, when early giraffids were more diverse and widespread, including antelope-like forms in Eurasia and Africa. Over time, most lineages went extinct, leaving the Okapi adapted to closed forests and the giraffe adapted to open savannas. Both share key traits. Li. A similar number of cervical vertebrae, 7, like most mammals, but elongated in giraffes, ossicones. Ruminant digestion, with a 4-chambered stomach, prehensile tongues. Similar skeletal and organ structures, for example, reproductive and bile acid profiles. The stripes are a classic case of convergent evolution or camouflage adaptation, not shared ancestry. Zebra's stripes likely serve thermoregulation, insect deterrence, or social signaling on open plains. Okapi stripes provide optical camouflage in dappled forest light, mimicking light shafts and foliage breaks completely different ecological pressures. The misconception that the Okapi is a cross between a zebra and giraffe arose from its appearance alone. Genetically and phylogenetically, it's unequivocally the giraffe's sister species. Okapis are endemic to the dense canopy forests of the northeastern DRC, primarily the Ituri, Maiko, and Epulu regions, at elevations of 500 to 1,500 meters. These forests feature high rainfall, over 1,500 millimeters annually, thick understory, and a multi-layered structure. Emergent trees over 50 meters, a closed canopy, and a shaded ground layer rich in ferns, vines, and saplings. The Okapi thrives in this low-light environment where open sightlines are rare. It follows ancient trails worn by generations, moving silently on cloven hooves. Home ranges vary. Males defend larger territories, up to 10-15 square kilometers, overlapping with females' smaller ones. Population density is low, perhaps 0.51 animal per square kilometer, reflecting the limited carrying capacity of the forest floor. Okapis are primarily diurnal but crepuscular, most active from late morning through evening, with occasional nocturnal forays. They are solitary except during breeding or mother-calf bonds. Males mark territories aggressively with urine, feces, and foot secretions, while females roam more freely. Movement is deliberate and quiet. An okapi can vanish into vegetation in seconds. Hearing and smell are acute. Vision is less important in the gloom. When threatened primarily by leopards, sometimes golden cats or servals, they freeze or bolt along trails using camouflage and speed. Social interactions are minimal. Males tolerate females, but drive off rivals with neck wrestling or charges. Vocalizations include soft coughs, whistles, and chuffing, sounds rarely heard due to the animal's shyness. As herbivores and browsers, okapis consume 1829 kilograms, 40-65 pounds of vegetation daily. They select from over 100 plant species, tender leaves, buds, twigs, grasses, ferns, fruits, and fungi. Their long tongue strips foliage precisely, and they reach higher branches by standing on hind legs or stretching. Like giraffes, they ruminate, chew cud to extract nutrients from tough cellulose. Unique behaviors include geophagy, eating mineral-rich clay, and occasionally licking bat guano or charred wood for salts and detoxification of plant toxins. They leave a pruning line in the understory, shaping forest regeneration by favoring certain plants. Breeding is non-seasonal. Females cycle every to 15 days in captivity. Gestation lasts 450 days, one of the longest among ungulates, yielding a single calf, rarely twins. Newborns weigh to 15-30 kilograms, hide motionless for weeks, relying on camouflage and minimal scent, and nurse infrequently to avoid detection. Calves start solids at 3 months, wean at 6, and reach independence at 1-2 years. Lifespan in the wild is 15-20 years, up to 30 inches captivity. The IUCN lists the Okapi as endangered. Populations have declined over 50% in recent decades due to habitat loss from logging, agriculture, and settlement, illegal mining, gold, coltan, disrupting forests, poaching for bushmeat and skins, civil unrest in the DRC. The Okapi Conservation Project, since 1987 Epulu Okapi Wildlife Reserve, and partners like WWF work with Mbuti communities for patrols, education, and sustainable livelihoods. Captive breeding in zoos aids genetic diversity. The Okapi embodies the mystery and fragility of untouched wilderness. Not a zebra hybrid, but the giraffe's humble forest cousin. It reminds us how evolution crafts perfect adaptations for hidden niches. In a world of rapid change, protecting the Okapi means safeguarding one of Africa's last truly wild places. Do not forget to subscribe to Animal Kingdom, where wildlife is unfiltered.